Here are my 5 biggest takeaways from fantasy football week 1. Michael Pittman Jr. is back and he looks like the clear wide receiver 1 in Indiana. He put up 20 fantasy points on 6 receptions, 80 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. The biggest thing to note is that he led the wide receiver room in snaps played at 82% of snaps, and as long as Daniel Jones is starting, expect solid production for Pittman Jr., especially when they have positive game scripts. Start to panic on RG Harvey because it's going to take some time or an injury for him to really crack the rotation. He only played 29% of the snaps against the Titans in a mostly positive game script. Starting running back J.K. Dobbins saw 53% of snaps and 16 rushing attempts, while surprisingly, Batty and Prentice ate up 38% of snaps. With this current usage, it'll be impossible to start him. As long as Joe Mixon is out, Nick Chubb is going to be borderline startable. He played 51% of the snaps in a negative game script against the Rams. He had 13 rushing attempts at 4.6 yards per carry. He's not going to get much work in the receiving game, but he's going to have a solid floor, especially in week 3 and week 4 against Jacksonville and Tennessee. Keon Coleman is that guy. He's going to be Buffalo's wide receiver 1. He's gaining more trust going to year 2. He had 8 receptions, 112 receiving yards, and 11 targets in week 1. But the biggest takeaway is that he played 88% of snaps compared to the high 60s and low 70s he was hovering around last season. Jaylen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, and especially Caleb Johnson are going to be tough to start on a weekly basis. It's a true 50-50 split with Gainwell getting 54% of snaps and Warren receiving 45%. Caleb Johnson saw just 2 snaps. I'd leave them all on your bench unless it's a smash matchup.